flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Creates a little space. Turning it on, and he rolls it in for the score. Touchdown time!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's That's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement to them.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball on the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Hampton. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him. He does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the toss. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Trojans want to move quickly.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
USC.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Alabama 7, USC 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. This crowd knows when to bring it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. help them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle out the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Kearney. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Fowler. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
3rd down play from the gun. That's reeled in. It's Carney. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Let's go. Break. Back 18. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. A low-line drive and not his best work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Here's the pressure. Breaks the tackle. Finds a little space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll take a knee. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Russell. He wants a big play here late. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.